You don't need a perfect morning, you need an intentional one. That's the truth most people overlook while chasing fancy morning routines filled with cold plunges, green juices, and endless to-do lists. But real transformation doesn't come from copying someone else's routine. It begins with one powerful habit, choosing how you want to show up for your life before the world starts demanding things from you. You see, how you start your day determines how you live your day, and how you live your day eventually becomes your entire life. That's not just a quote, that's a principle. The first 5 to 10 minutes after you open your eyes hold power. Power to ground you, power to remind you who you are, power to direct your emotions before they direct you. Most people wake up reacting. The alarm rings and the first thing they reach for is their phone, scrolling, comparing, responding, absorbing chaos before they've even stood up. They give away their peace before they've claimed it. But what if instead you chose to pause, to breathe, to speak life into your day, to declare who you are and what you will focus on? That's what morning intention setting is all about. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. Maybe your intention is, today I will remain calm no matter what happens. Or today I will move with courage, not fear. Maybe it's as simple as, today I will smile more. These small affirmations create a ripple effect. They shape how you respond when things go wrong. They remind you of your values when you're tempted to forget them. They give you a center, something to come back to when life tries to pull you in every direction. And here's the most beautiful part, this doesn't require an hour. It doesn't require a journal or a yoga mat. It just requires you, your heart, your focus, your willingness to slow down and check in with yourself before the world checks in with you. Because the truth is, when you wake up and immediately get caught in the noise, the demands, the distractions, you're not leading your day is leading you. And that's a dangerous way to live. When you set your intention, you take the wheel. You don't just let life happen, you show up on purpose, and in doing that you start to reclaim something we all forget we have: control. Control over your attitude, control over your effort, control over your energy. Your life is not built in grand gestures, it's built in the quiet, small, consistent choices you make, especially the ones you make in the morning. So choose wisely, because that choice becomes your direction, and your direction becomes your destiny. What you say to yourself in the quiet of the morning becomes the truth you walk in all day. Before your feet hit the ground, before you sip your coffee, before you speak to anyone else, your mind has already begun its work. It starts weaving thoughts, crafting beliefs, setting the emotional tone for the next 16 hours of your life. And here's the part most people miss. If you don't guide your mind first thing in the morning, it will default to fear, to doubt, to the noise of yesterday. Your mind wakes up before your body does, and it is hungry for direction, hungry for clarity, hungry for truth. So what are you feeding it? Are you feeding it chaos, the news, the noise, the pressure of texts and tasks? Or are you feeding it intention, calm, clarity, and conviction? When a woman wakes up and chooses her first thought, she reclaims her power. She doesn't let the day decide how she feels. She decides how she'll feel before the day even begins. That's not arrogance, that's ownership, that's wisdom. It starts with asking a question. What do I want to carry into this day? Maybe today it's peace, because you've been living in survival mode and you're tired of fighting battles that aren't even yours. So you wake up and say, I choose peace. I will not be shaken. Maybe today it's focus, because you've been distracted, pulled in 10 directions, and you're ready to come home to your priorities. So you whisper, today I stay grounded. My energy belongs to what matters. Or maybe it's self-worth, because you've been doubting your place, minimizing your voice, shrinking to fit spaces too small for you. So you speak, today I rise. I will not apologize for growing. These declarations are not just words, they're anchors. In the chaos of life, when the traffic is loud, when the office is tense, when someone disappoints you or something breaks down, you go back to your intention, and it reminds you, I already chose how I want to show up today. I already decided. Most people don't do this. They drift, they react, they let the mood of the world become their mood. But you're not here to drift. You're here to create a life that reflects your values, your faith, your vision. And that life, It begins every single morning, in the silence, in the stillness, with the courage to speak truth to your mind before the world has the chance to speak lies. Because when you lead your mind, you lead your life. And when you lead your life with intention, you don't just survive the day, you shape it. Every morning is more than just the start of a new day. It's a conversation between you and the future version of yourself, the one you dream of becoming, the woman who walks with confidence, speaks with clarity, and lives with peace. She is already out there waiting, and every decision you make today is either bringing you closer to her or pulling you further away. You may not feel like her yet. Maybe you're still doubting yourself. Maybe life has hit you hard. Disappointments, regrets, unanswered prayers. But listen closely. Your future self isn't asking for perfection. She's asking for effort. She's asking, will you show up for me today? And how do you answer that question? You begin with intention. Before you scroll your phone, before the kids wake up, before your calendar demands your attention, you get still and you decide who you want to be today. Not what you need to do, who you want to be. That's the difference between a busy life and a meaningful one. You say, today I will be focused. You say, today I will be kind, but I will not abandon myself to please others. You say, today I will do one thing that aligns with my vision, even if no one claps for me. These morning intentions aren't rituals to impress anyone. They are reminders, sacred soul-deep reminders, that your life is under construction and you are the builder. Every brick matters. Every habit adds up. Every quiet morning of choosing alignment over distraction is an act of becoming. And you know what's powerful? You don't need everything to be perfect to start doing this. You can have chaos around you and still choose calm within you. You can have wounds still healing and still move forward with purpose. The strength isn't in having it all figured out. It's in deciding day by day to not give up on yourself. Because the life you want, the one where you're thriving, not just surviving, is not built by chance. It's built by intention. One morning at a time, one choice at a time, one promise kept to yourself at a time. There will be days when you don't feel like it, when the weight is heavy, when the voices of doubt scream louder than your vision. But that's exactly when your morning intention matters most. That's when you say, I don't feel strong today, but I'm still showing up. And in that moment you are already becoming her, the woman you see in your dreams, the one who walks in wholeness, not hurry. So tomorrow morning, before anything else, sit with your heart, be still, and listen. Your future self is whispering, don't stop, keep going, I'm waiting for you. Every day is a new opportunity to rise with intention, to live deliberately, and to honor the person you are becoming. Morning intentions may seem small, but they hold the power to shape your focus, protect your peace, and align your actions with your purpose. Don't underestimate the strength in pausing, breathing, and choosing your path before the world chooses it for you. You are not here to drift. You are here to lead your life with clarity and courage. Set your intention, speak it out loud, and then go live it, because your future self is counting on you.